So it's another day working at home and miserable weather outside and more coffee. Gotta love that coffee. Welcome back, Black Belt family. You can probably remember I had the foam things in the corner here, but I've taken those down because I like the clinical white clean walls, and so I've taken them down. There's a bit of an echo in here now, which is why I put them up in the first place, but that's because we've got a vaulted ceiling in here. But I prefer everything just being white and clean. So I want something interesting to go in the corner of the gym room where I've taken down the foam pads because it looks a bit empty. So I'm off to Wickes shopping for some shelving or something to put my camera lenses and stuff like that on, just to make it look a bit more interesting. So I came back with these things from B&Q. They're kind of like rounded box shelves. They look quite cool, so I'm going to see what they look like. I've had a few failed attempts at putting some things on the wall for shelving. These things looked pretty cool when I bought them, but when I put them on the wall, they didn't really look that great. So let me know in the comments what you think of these. I didn't think they looked that great, but there we go. Ultimately, I came back to the idea that a clinical white wall was going to look best. And I'm compelled by my wife, who has impeccable taste, to tell you that this was her idea all along and that I was wasting my time. Sadly, I have to agree she was right. I'm also thinking about putting my bike here on the wall up here as a feature wall display behind my pull-up bar. So again, tell me what you think, whether this white space of wall here should be adorned by this lightweight carbon fiber racing bike here. I've been meaning to start these vlogs for some time now. I say start, I should say restart, because I did some vlogs a while ago, and that was before I came to TikTok, so I thought I'd restart the vlogs and incorporate some lore and bits and pieces, because I wasn't sure what reaction I would get initially when I did the vlogs, but given the reaction on TikTok and the amount of followers that I got in a short period of time, I thought, why not? I'll do some vlogs and I'll incorporate some lore. So, life of a barrister. Today I've been, half of the day I've been doing legal work and half of the day I've been decorating the house. So, go figure. Half of the day I've been doing written statements and advice on some consumer cases. And the other half I've been painting the stairway and doing some DIY. So, such as it is, life of a barrister. But, along the way, some of the questions on TikTok have prompted me to restart these vlogs properly and get going. So one of the questions in particular was whether it makes a difference whether it's a large company or a small company that you're going against. Now, if you're a consumer operating in your personal capacity and you're buying from a trader, that is a business or somebody operating in the course of business, then it's primarily the Consumer Rights Act that you'll look to for your rights and remedies as to what you can do if there's a problem with what you've bought or services that you've paid for. So if you bought from a large company or you bought from a very small company, they are still required to adhere to the same laws under the Consumer Rights Act. That means the products are supposed to be of satisfactory quality and they're supposed to be fit for purpose and so on. And if it's a service that they're providing, it's supposed to be carried out with reasonable care and skill. It doesn't matter whether it's a large company or a small company that's doing it. They have the same obligations to you as a consumer. And you have the same remedies available to you under the Consumer Rights Act. For example, if you've bought a product and you've made it known to the trader or the retailer that you are buying it for a specific purpose, then it should be reasonably fit for purpose that you've made known to the retailer. Then technically under the Act, regardless of whether that product usually is used for that purpose or not, it still engages the Act for being reasonably fit for purpose. Another common question is that if you are sold something in a sale, but there's nothing particularly special about the product or the advertisement of it or anything of that nature, whether that affects your right to be able to return the product. Now, unless the product has a particular defect that is drawn to your attention at the point of sale, then the fact that it's in the sale alone doesn't preclude your statutory rights under the Consumer Rights Act. You still have the same rights and remedies for a product in a sale as though it were fully priced at the time of purchase. The key here is one of common sense, in that if they've drawn your attention to a defect at the point of sale and you've accepted that it has a defect and you've paid the reduced price, then it's not just that you can come back later and say you want a refund on that basis, because you already knew that it had a defect at the time of purchase. But a more common scenario is that a product is marked down and then you find it to have a defect, but the shop refuses to take it back because it was sold to you in a sale. In that scenario, if a product has a defect at the point of sale or within the first 6 months in which it's deemed to be there at the point of sale, the same statutory rights apply and you are eligible to return the product, and the retailer has the burden of proving that the defect wasn't there at the point of purchase, which is, on the face of it, quite unlikely. On another note, I've tidied up my gym and the weight rack that I built to hold my weights that I've shown you all on TikTok before now. I've tidied up the wires somewhat, and you'll all be pleased to know that I've improved the internet. If you see that black wire in the corner, which I might paint, I don't know, let me know in the comments whether you think I should paint this or not, but I've wired the internet round the corner here, so now I get a whopping 600 meg even in my gym here, whereas beforehand it was reaching through the walls to the rest of the house to try to connect to the internet, so it didn't work very well. Finally, and most of all, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody on TikTok, not just for following me, but for joining me here on YouTube as well, because I am absolutely overwhelmed and I'm humbled by the amount of followers I've had on TikTok in such a short period of time. It took me many years now, probably 8 years, to gain over 40,000 subscribers on YouTube, but literally a matter of a month to get the same amount on TikTok, so that's absolutely phenomenal. I am really humbled that so many people want to follow me and watch my content for some free legal tips and guidance. It goes without saying that you should take formal advice if you really need to act on any legal matter, but I believe that the law is something that everybody owns, everybody takes a part in, and therefore it should be shared by lawyers such as myself. So I'm giving up my time, my energy, my passion, both for law and to help people, to help you understand these basic legal fundamentals that without which you wouldn't know where to turn. So if I can help just one person on every video and every piece of content that I release, then my job is fulfilled, and my role as a barrister and my reputation to the Bar of England and Wales has been fulfilled. So thank you for watching. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoy these vlogs. I can fill them with legal tidbits and bits of information, and hopefully you enjoy them and stay with me on this journey, because I'm really excited to share the law with you. So thanks for watching. Join me next time.